Something so bizarre happened during the very first match of the very first ever Cricket World Cup.
One of the most astonishing games of limited overs cricket I've ever seen.
That more than 50 years later, there is still no answer or explanation for it. On June 7th, 1975, India played England in the first ever Cricket World Cup match.
Historic day for cricket. However, for Indian cricket fans, it will remain a horrific memory.
Back then, they played 60 overs, so England batted first and managed to score a solid 334 runs. But when India came out to bat,
that was a bad dream.
The worst ever innings in the history of Indian cricket.
Sunil Gavaskar produced what has been called the most bizarre, the most selfish, and even the most embarrassing moment in ODI cricket history. He produced what is still today the slowest and most boring ODI innings ever seen.
I guess simply put, why did he bat so slowly?
And made 36 not out. I've never seen anything quite like it in a limited overs game before or since that day.
He scored 36 runs over 174 deliveries, including one boundary four.
Carried his bat in a most selfish display of batsmanship. 3.5 hours for his 36 runs, and that in itself must be some form of record.
His teammates were fuming next to the field and sent messages out to him.
But why wasn't a message sent to Gavaskar?
So many times
that auxiliary
message was sent. Sunil Gavaskar was Sunil Gavaskar. He wouldn't listen to anyone.
But he absolutely ignored them and just went about his business of blocking.
Gavaskar came out and blocked.
It got so bad that fans from the crowd ran onto the field, pleading with Gavaskar to stop what he's doing.
But it made no apparent effort to him at all. He went along his own leisurely way.
He batted right through the innings. And after their 60 overs, India finished on 132 for the loss of 3 wickets, losing the match by 202 runs with 7 wickets in hand.
After 60 overs, incredibly, the Indians had managed to total only 132 runs and only lost 3 wickets in doing it.
His own team manager called it one of the most disgraceful and selfish acts he's ever seen. And when he asked Gavaskar about it right after the match, he simply replied that the pitch was too slow to play shots. But we all see the problem with this, right? There are so many theories and versions of what happened that day.
In the end, Gavaskar ended up saying that he just played a bad innings. He was out of touch. He couldn't get off strike, which sounds a little bit unlikely, to be honest.
And when you ask him directly, he semes to have another reason every time.
I have a first question for Sunny bhai. 1975 World Cup. धुआंधार innings थी.
अभी 21st century की बात कर रहे हैं यार.
He even admitted recently that he's still not really sure what happened that day. The most popular version is that he just thought that there was no way for India to score those runs and actually win the match. So he used the opportunity to practice.
Okay. उसके लिए थोड़ी सी practice की ज़रूरत थी.
You did practice all right.
But many people don't believe for a second that he would have been that selfish. Others believe that he misunderstood the concept of one-day cricket because ODIs was still a very new thing back then.
It's a whole new experience, you know. So we were just new to one-day cricket. We were just analyzing the whole thing.
So when he decided that India can't win, he batted it out for a draw in a one-day match.
I don't think he quite understood what the concept of limited overs cricket was all about.
It's almost as though they were having batting practice, either that or playing for a draw.
Sunil Gavaskar was known to be very stubborn at times, and some people are of the opinion that it was a form of protest because it was no secret that he was not happy about certain team and captain selections. Thousands of fans, the commentators and the players were all relieved when this eventually came to an end. But what do you think really happened that day? And subscribe for more cricket content just like this.